Let me now bring on board Mr. Vineet Nair, Vice Chairman, Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Tech Mahindra. Morning, Mr. Nair. Thank you for joining us. Mr. Nair, Tech Mahindra is now seeking damages from the former board of Satyam Computers. So my question is, why now, and how will this benefit Mahindra Satyam or Tech Mahindra?
Let me make one correction. It is not Tech Mahindra which is seeking damages. The suit has been filed by Mahindra Satyam. And the suit has been filed by Mahindra Satyam because we believe, and so does the Department of Corporate Affairs and Government of India, that Satyam was a victim rather than a perpetrator of a crime. It was victimized by the previous board through series of criminal acts in which we believe PwC was a participant. So consequently, we are bringing suit of damages against both PwC and the former board. Your next question, why now? Because it's only now that we have been able to get a handle on the precise amount or a handle on the damages which have been caused to the company. And this is just the beginning.
Right.
Because the full magnitude of loss is not quite quantified yet.
Mr. Nair, morning. You're seeking damages from former board, certain employees as well as PwC. Out of these, only PwC is the party in the position to pay any kind of fines if levied. And you've seen their response as well. I'm assuming that they are as much a victim as Satyam is. How would you respond to what they have to say?
I don't see how they can cast themselves in the role of a victim. Their auditors have been giving for almost 40 quarters, it's not 1 quarter or 2 quarters, certification that what they were certifying were true and accurate reflection of the company's accounts. They had a fiduciary responsibility to vet those accounts, which they did not do. So I don't understand how they are victims. In fact, this fraud was not possible had they not actively participated or colluded in this felony.
Fair point. But Mr. Nair, PwC has also filed a civil case seeking damages. Is Mahindra Satyam also party to that case?
I am not aware of that, and we definitely are not a party to that case.
Mr. Nair, some analysts are of the view that when you acquired Mahindra Satyam, you were aware of the risk associated with the acquisition. Now that unfortunately the liabilities have turned out to be higher, perhaps the company will have to live with it.
Of course we will and we are living with it, but that doesn't mean that we will not act against the people who perpetrated this fraud. And we believe, the government believes, the CBI believes that PwC was actively colluding in this felony.
So how does one figure out that how big this lawsuit could be? Like you mentioned in your previous answer that this could just be the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, up till now we know the amount of money we have paid out. We have paid out for class action, we have paid penalty imposed by SEC, we have paid out to UPaid. In addition to that, there was a loss of business, loss of goodwill, the fair amount of other losses which have occurred, which are not as easily quantifiable as the ones I indicated earlier, but they are nonetheless there.
Right. Mr. Nair, if one considers the amount that you've already shared out, that's $205 million in class suit, UPaid, SEC, etc., and they're further spending claims of $315 million from investors. What could be a ballpark figure that you would be seeking?
We can't say at this point of time, Aisha.
But some approximation, it will be just easy for your shareholders.
No, I just can't say because I do not want to get into areas of speculation at this point of time. As the suit pursues and as things unfold, we will be putting in other claims.
What to your mind, approximately, what to your mind could really go wrong with the Aberdeen case?
With which case?
With the Aberdeen claim, the Aberdeen case which is against Mahindra Satyam.
Well, I mean, we are at the we are looking at it. It's a judicial matter. It's very difficult to, at this point, anticipate what can and will happen.
Is Aberdeen claim the final big liability currently you are facing, or there are other small legal issues which could also trouble you in future?
No, I think Aberdeen is the last one left, to the best of our knowledge.
So in terms of progress, what kind of progress do you anticipate in this case against PwC? Do you expect some decision to happen in this calendar year?
No, I mean, we have gone to a court of law. Now, let us see how it unfolds itself, but I don't believe it will be as short as 12 months.
Mr. Nair, let's come back to the business. What is the sense that you're getting in terms of IT budgets for 2012? Would Satyam be able to garner some of the lost market share?
Oh, well, I think our progress has been quite decent so far. I do believe the company has been turned around, and I do believe that we are now an active player in the IT market. Yes, the market at the moment is constrained. Europe is under stress. US is recovering, but slowly. These are our principal markets, and we hope to keep up the pace with the rest of the IT majors.
Right. Mr. Nair, you've indicated your intention in the past, but let's get a timeline going on this one. Next 6 months, will you officially announce the merger of Mahindra, Tech Mahindra and Mahindra Satyam?
As I had indicated, the day we took over the company, it is our belief, it is our intention to merge the two companies, and I think we are taking steps to progress towards it.
Would you wait for the current legal problems to get sorted out before you will merge both the entities, or you are in a position to merge both these entities irrespective of the legal problems?
I think these are two independent acts. Legal issues will continue to some extent. I do believe that most of them are behind us now. Therefore, I don't see legal issues in any fashion impeding our progress towards integration.
Mr. Nair, I just want to get back to the case with PwC. I mean, what is the main objective at this point in time? Is it to claim damages, or would it also be to preempt any further lawsuits if they are to come about?
No, it is basically to claim damages. I think we now have a very good handle on what the actual accounts were, what the actual business was, and what was the extent of falsification which was done by the previous management and vetted and attested to by PwC.
So, before I wrap this discussion, Mr. Nair, is the Vice Chairman of Tech Mahindra for the year 2011 optimistic, positive or bullish?
I would say optimistic. In this scenario, I see very few people who are bullish.
What about the currency equation? Is that favorable for your company, or you're fully hedged?
No, I think it's going to turn out to be at least favorable for Satyam, because our hedging was marginal there.
Do you see employee rates or wage pressures, they will continue for this calendar year itself? Because if I look at the color of your commentary after Q1 and Q2, well, there is an issue there.
No, I think insofar as Satyam is concerned, the wage increase comes up in Q3, and you will see it being reflected in our next results. And so far as next year is concerned, I do believe that the demand for wage increase is somewhat muted now, because everybody is realizing that the world is passing through tough economic conditions.